Hey everybody, Crypto Mentor 99. How you doing? So, fair warning, this video may be longer than my normal 5, 6, 7 minute video. I don't have anything written down as far as notes. I'm just going to kind of freestyle it. So, for those of you that have been following me, you know this. For those of you that don't know this, I took 3 cryptocurrency road trips in 2018. I took one cryptocurrency road trip in 2019 at the beginning of the year. Excuse me. And what's a cryptocurrency road trip? I'm glad you asked. I would get a rental car, drive around the United States. Yeah. Talk to people, colleges, universities, shopping centers, whoever would want to talk to me about cryptocurrency. And I would give away free stuff. And on one of my trips, I think it was the third one, which was the end of 2018, like November, like a year ago, I met a young man. So during my crypto road trip, kind of a lot of people were following me on Twitter. Like the one of the weeks that I left, I had like, I forget, like 653 followers that were like tweeting, retweeting my stuff. Like it was like the Twitter analytics or something. Anyhow, it was kind of cool. So I would tell people, hey, I'm going to be in this town. If you want to get together, let me know. It was awesome. So I would meet people mostly in public areas because they thought I was some crazy old guy or something. But a few people actually invited me into their house, which was cool. And this one gentleman did. So I go into his house and we had talked about 45 minutes before, the night before. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm coming down. I'm driving 2 hours. Are you sure that you want to see this guy? He's like, absolutely. I'm going to tell my grandkids I met Crypto Mentor 99. True story. So I go to his house and come to find out he bought $10,000 of Bitcoin very early on. I forget what year it was, to be honest with you. Maybe 2012. I don't know. It was early on, early on. And to this day, I still keep up with them. And we have like monthly conversations of like an hour to an hour and 45 minutes. It's great. And the name of the video that I'm doing now is, did I buy enough cryptos? And you could argue, well, you could always buy more cryptos. In fact, Crypto Mentor 99, you just did a video the other day on dollar cost averaging versus buying the dip. I'll put that video below. And you're right. You know, if Bitcoin goes to 1 billion, you could always buy more Bitcoin, right? But my friend said, and again, he's not in the crypto space. It's just him and I are just two guys talking on the phone, but he brings up a lot of good points. And one of the points that he brought up, which I never thought of, but it makes total sense to me, he says at some point, right, psychologically, people, the common man, the common woman, right, the college student, the salesman, the factory worker, whatever, probably the cryptos will reach a point, whatever that point is, where it's going to be pretty hard for you to buy Bitcoin when it's $300,000 if it goes that high. You see what I mean? So there's going to be like a psychological barrier to where people may stop buying, but the institutional investors will continue to buy. You know what I mean? So like right now, Bitcoin's at what, 7,500? When I first saw Bitcoin, it was around 1,000, maybe 1,100. I forget. But it was not cheap, but it was a lot lower than it was now. I first saw Litecoin at $3.82. Um, I forget the first time I saw Ethereum. Anyhow, my point is, if Bitcoin, let's say that you didn't know anything about cryptocurrencies, right? And let's say at some future point in time, if they continue to go as we expect them to go, that Bitcoin's $100,000, right? Would you really put $100 into a crypto that was like just so high in price? And would you buy Ethereum if it was $5,000, right? Would you go, okay, next week I'm gonna dollar cost average and buy $50 worth of Ethereum when it's, let's just pick pie in the sky numbers, $5,000. Would you buy Litecoin at $18,000? I know I'm not. So I'm accumulating now. And then at some point, I don't know what point that point is, but at some point, I'm just going to call it good. So my point is, I wonder what that mile marker is for you. And not that you have to answer me, but if you want to comment, you can. But at what point would Bitcoin be so outrageous that you wouldn't want to buy anymore? Why? Because it may retrace another historically 80 to 85%. And I guess I'm talking about Bitcoin, but you could say the same for any of the others, right? So again, my friend, the last time or two times ago when we spoke, he just thought he didn't know what that psychological number was, but at some point the institutional investors would keep on buying, but the common person would just go, this is crazy, right? Like I had friends that when I was talking to them when Bitcoin was at 2000, they laughed at me. They were like, $2,000? Digital assets, cryptocurrency, are you crazy? Well, now my portfolio is up and they're like, hey, is it ever going to come down again? I should have did what you did back in the day. And I'm like, you know what? I just ask people questions. I don't force them to buy. I just try to pique their curiosity and their interest. And all I'm doing today is saying, is there a point with say the top 5 cryptos where you would not buy any more Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever, if it reached a certain point? Something to think about. Anyhow, accumulate, accumulate. That's what this guy's doing. Not financial advice. I don't give financial advice. This channel's for your education and entertainment. And my grandkids who were over yesterday for Thanksgiving, they think Papa is a rock star. Anyhow, Crypto Mentor 99, you know I love you. See you later. Bye-bye.